There are growing concerns in the UK as a new, highly infectious coronavirus variant is spreading rapidly. Ian Lee is following this story, of course, as well as other international headlines. Good morning, Ian. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Anne-Marie. Yeah, COVID cases have remained high here in the UK since late spring. Now a new variant of the Delta virus accounts for about 1 out of every 10 COVID patients in England. While it's more infectious, it's less likely to cause symptoms. Health officials say that's good news as it's less likely to spread far when people are coughing. Folks are also at a slightly lower risk of hospitalization and death than the original Delta variant. But with fewer symptoms, people are less likely to get tested, which means more could get infected. But still, the best defense is getting vaccinated, as researchers say they are still effective against the new variant. Let's move on to China now, where there's doubts about the authenticity of an email by Peng Shuai. The tennis star hasn't been heard of from since she made sexual assault allegations on social media against a top Chinese government official 2 weeks ago. That post was quickly taken down. Now, in an email, she appears to be backtracking, calling the allegations not true, adding she's just been at home resting. Well, the head of the Women's Tennis Association said that the message only raises concerns about Peng's safety. One of the big clues that the email was likely fake is that when it appeared on state TV, the mouse cursor also appeared on the page, something you don't see in a sent email. Next, we're in Sudan, where security forces shot dead at least 15 people yesterday. Dozens more were wounded as thousands of people took to the streets to protest last month's military coup. Demonstrations swept across 3 major cities, including the capital, Khartoum, and they're demanding the military hand over full control to civilian authorities and for the leaders of the coup to be put on trial. Security forces responded with live rounds and tear gas to break up the gatherings. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has called for the restoration of Sudan's democratic transition. And we're going to stay in Africa, and with Blinken's ongoing trip to the continent, it's not going to be an easy one. He's got to contend with a number of issues facing him, like the unrest in Sudan and civil war in Ethiopia. Blinken was in Kenya yesterday, where the country has been dealing with attacks by al-Qaeda affiliate al-Shabaab, but also from complaints by some civilians of the military's heavy hand when dealing with ethnic Somalis. Then there is neighboring Somalia, where violence erupted in the capital because of disputes over a crucial election. Expect al-Shabaab to exploit that chaos as well. And in Nigeria, human rights groups are accusing authorities of harassing leaders of a protest movement against police brutality. Anne-Marie, needless to say, Blinken will have his hands full with a lot of fires to confront during his trip, but there is an elephant in the room that will need to be addressed as well. The trip was geared to compete with China, to tell Africa that America is back and to raise Washington's profile as a player in the region. Beijing has enormous influence on the continent. It's been pumping billions of dollars into infrastructure projects, and they're happy to deal with undemocratic governments. So this will be a very challenging trip for the Secretary of State.
Challenging and interesting. That's why he gets paid the big bucks, I think. I have no idea how much he gets paid, but hopefully he can handle the challenges. Ian, thank you.